Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel Hensley and welcome, and thank you guys for watching this video. So today I'm going to be doing something very different, and not just because I'm doing a different eye look, but I'm actually going to be trying a new makeup eyeshadow technique with you guys on camera. This is the look I ended up coming up with. It's not something I normally do. I was trying to go for a monochromatic look. As you can see with the eyeshadow and the lips, I went for this really, I went for a more berry toned monochromatic look, but I wanted to try out this look where they have the, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, they put eyeliner on top of the eyelid instead of below by the lash line, or they do both, and then there's like a streak. You can leave it plain, or they put glitter or eyeshadow on it. So I wanted to really try that out. And so I really, while playing with it, I was like, you know, why don't I try that out? Why don't I film it and see how it goes so people know that we all mess up? And I figured, you know, that way we can, it's a great way for everybody to see that while some people might be really great at makeup techniques in one way, some of us aren't so great in others. And when we all try something new, it doesn't always come out the way we wanted. But, you know, again, the right eye came out well. Left eye didn't. But if you want to see how I came up with this look and how the process went, my struggles, my wins, there were some wins, there were some fails, then stay tuned. So I've actually gone ahead and taped off my eye so I can have a nice straight line there, and I've primed my eye. And then first step is going with my Morphe Dare to Create palette. I have heard that this palette has been discontinued, in which case that really depresses me because I love it and I use it a lot in my tutorials. But really, you can use any similar shades with anything that I do here. And I'm just going to go in with their lightest transition shade right here and just buff that all over my lid. Again, if you don't have this palette and it's no longer purchasable, I don't know if that's a word, but just any real transition shade will work. Then using this same palette, I'm going to take this really bright kind of berry shade right here, and I'm going to buff that all in my crease. Then with a clean brush, I'm just going to go back in and buff out that harsh line right up at the top of my eye. And then I'm going to go into my Moschino and Sephora collection palette here. Again, you don't have to have these exact palettes like always, just very similar colors if you want to do this look. And I'm going to go in with Fantasy right here, which is just a slightly darker berry color. And I'm going to put that more so in my crease, starting to buff it out more all over the eyelid. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go back in my Dare to Create palette and take this shade right here. It's just kind of a nice deep wine color, oxblood type color. Sorry, my little desk right here where all my makeup stuff is an absolute mess, so excuse all the extra cluttering. And I'm really just going to buff that into the outer corner of my eye to create some depth. Going back in with the brush I already used, without adding any more product, I'm going to go in and kind of blend that darker color out into the rest of my eyelid. I'm going to take a very small pencil brush here with some concealer on it and just kind of create a very small cut crease, nothing major. I like to use my finger, as you can tell, when I want a very soft cut crease to kind of blend out the edges. It makes it just a little bit softer rather than such a harsh line. And then I'm going to take a very small brush that you would typically use for eyeliner, and I'm going to go back in and dip this into my concealer so I can create a nice cut line for the eyeliner up top. And you want to try to be as exact as possible with this, so take your sweet, sweet time. This is so very, very clearly not a look I do very often, so my line is not the best. It's gonna take practice, so don't feel bad if yours isn't. And then I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Eye Jewels eyeliner. I'm gonna take the glittery side, and I'm just gonna go back in and trace where we put the concealer. My right eye turned out so much better than my left eye, so but then I'm gonna go in with angel wings right here. I'm gonna clean this up later, guys, don't you worry. And I'm just gonna put that right where I put the rest of that cut crease. For eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liquid Liner. I know I've been using this a lot lately, but what can I say? I love it. If you're not the best at liquid liner, this is a really great way to go. So that's why I use this so much. And I just did a very, very small wing. So we're gonna move on to the face now, and I think I need to eat something, you guys, so I might have to take a break. My hands are so shaky. I think my blood sugar is low, and when you're doing a look like this, shaky hands are not your friend. But I'm gonna try to push through this video without going and grabbing a snack. So I'm gonna start with my primer, and I'm gonna use my Stila One Step Primer right here. I do have a little bit of acne around my chin right now, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Camo palette right here and just go in with that green a little bit and try to hide some of that up. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Second Skin foundation by Lava Fox, or LA Fox. I'm just gonna call it Lava Fox. Still haven't gotten cleared up on that. This is a new foundation that Walmart is now carrying. If you want to see a review on all of the products that I've gotten from them, I will link that video down below. Right now, I'm just going to pump this directly onto my sponge and buff that all over my face. For concealer, I'm going to use my Milani Retouch and Erase concealer, and I'm just going to apply that right under my under eyes, my nose, forehead, and chin. I'm just going to lightly set all of this with my Coty Airspun Loose Powder. I really like this stuff, but the only downfall of it is that it's really hard not to get too much, and it's got a very, very strong scent to it. So if you are somebody who gets really bothered by strong floral scents, I wouldn't recommend this powder, but if it doesn't, I really like it. So I'm just going to dust away the rest of that powder. I don't want it to sit too long in the winter time because my face does get so dry that I don't want it to really dry up my face any more than it has to, or naturally will, so I don't leave it on very long. To warm up my face, I'm going to go in with my Laura Geller Beach Matte Baked Bronzer here. And because I just want a little bit more definition, I'm going to go in with my Smashbox contouring kit here And I'm going to take the darker shade here with a nice fan brush and just kind of carve out my cheekbones a little bit more. And with that same shade from Smashbox, I'm just going to carve out my nose a little bit. And while I let that sit, I'm going to go in with my Sleek makeup palette right here, and I'm going to use this really pretty coral color for my blush. Time for highlight. So for that, it's gonna use my Anastasia Aurora Glow palette, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite shade, which is Eclipse right here, and dust that all along the tops of my cheeks. For brows, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil right here. By the way, my eyebrows really need to be done, so don't mind the wayward hairs, just pretend they're not there. I'm gonna go back in to my mosquito palette with Fantasy right here, and I'm gonna put that under my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my black eyeliner and I'm just going to line the waterline underneath my eye. I'm also, while I do this, I will warn you guys, if you have hooded eyes, which, because I had to have surgery on my left eye a few years ago, it kind of turned it into a hooded eye. This look is actually a lot harder than if you don't, so just be forewarned of that. Because this eye, I tried to redo it again, and it's better, but it is still harder than this one was. Absolutely. I'm gonna go back in with my mascara and just do my lower lash line. Finally, I'm gonna go in with my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Baka, and I'm just going to apply this on the lips. With that, I'm just gonna apply some setting spray. And here you guys have it. This is my attempt, final finish of my attempt at this monochromatic look. I like the colors I used, and this eye came out pretty well. This one we're just gonna pretend isn't there because it didn't really. So this was, like I said, it's not really a tutorial because this was me playing around and trying this look and trying something very different, because I see pictures all the time when people do that little eyeliner up at the top, and I think it's so pretty. And one, I think, looking back, I probably should have eaten a little bit more before starting this video, because shaky hands are not a good thing when you're trying to create a very fine, accurate line. And so, learning point there, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out, especially for my first attempt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And don't be too harsh. Again, this is just a trial and error, playing around with makeup. Not really get ready with me because I didn't really chat about anything, but you know, that whole thing. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on any of the videos I've got coming up for you guys. But until I can get them out for you, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.